So, you've probably seen it before. You're scrolling through YouTube Shorts because none of the long forms catch your eye. So, you see one about introverts being mistreated. Or maybe it's about introverts compared to extroverts. And without fail, you'll see at least one comment near the top saying, extroverts are arrogant, annoying, maybe even people should tell them to shut up more often. And sometimes I'll wonder why. Always wondering why. And before I forget to do my own introduction, I'm Silver. I mostly post art and stuff, but I sometimes post video essays about things that I feel strongly about. Mostly Minecraft roleplays, but you didn't hear that from me. I feel that you hear a lot that extroverts are more valued in a sense in society. However, once you go online, it seems to be completely opposite. Quite a few people seem to actually dislike them. See, I always found this a bit weird. I mean, growing up, I always kind of envied those people who could strike up a conversation wherever they go. But don't worry, I got character development. I'm slowly becoming my ideal person, and judging from the signatures in my yearbook, I'd say I'm doing a pretty good job. But to stop making this about me for a moment, it's pretty unlikely these comments are representative of a wider internet, even if they do have a couple 100,000 likes or something and a few hundred replies. I do have a few reasons, or hypotheses if you will, for this weirdo phenomenon. So, for reason 1, where do you think the extroverts actually are? Well, not defending themselves in a YouTube comment section, obviously. They're usually out with their friends or after-school clubs even. This is a pretty big point, I feel, since a large amount of internet frequenters, if you will, are in fact introverts. Now, I don't want to generalize too much, but generally, if people feel something in them is an imperfection, they'll usually try to justify it. A common way of justifying something is by antagonizing someone who does it differently. And reason 2, where do you think the introverts are? Probably in their room with too much time on their hands, scrolling on their phone, arguing with random YouTube comments, and as an ambivert, I'm actually allowed to say these things, probably. Extroverts are just more naturally to be at the mall, or chilling with the family in the living room, or getting destroyed in live VC while playing Roblox Arsenal. Even when chronically online, they don't normally comment on videos, at least from the ones I've met, so point blank they're just literally not even there to give their side of the argument. Reason 3, there's a rule of threes and I couldn't come up with a more reasonable reason. Hell, actually, I didn't even come up with a good second reason anyways. But, moving on, why is this general antagonization bad? Well, because antagonization in general is pretty bad. Even though we do it all the time, I don't think it's very good to create separation between our fellow Homo sapiens. We really shouldn't be making these others out of people who might be just like us. And, I mean, we're all created equal, are we not? But I guess that's all I have to say on this matter. I thought I'd be talking for a lot longer, honestly. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, maybe. But before you go, I'd like to mention I have a Ko-Fi if you wish to commission me or just send me cash. And there's probably a lot I didn't mention, so feel free to discuss in the comments. Ta-ta.